Beth Walder here has a very simple goal in the zombie apocalypse that just started. She wants to rid every single town on the map of any zombie that is in there. Well, she might not be the most equipped for that task, since she is puny and unfit, but she's determined. What she's not aware of yet, that is, she's not only contesting with the zombies, but she will also suffer from the Curse of Knox Country. Every 5 days, a new random curse will hit the area. This can range from temporary things like nighttime sprinters, more perceptive zombies, restrictions on weapon use, or anything else, to permanent changes like increased house alarm durations, or sudden events like forcing you to completely abandon your current city and move somewhere else. The Wheel of Fate will decide what random curse happens every 5 days. If she survives these curses, she might occasionally be blessed by random blessings, but we'll see how that goes. So, welcome back to Project Zomboid. Welcome back to a hopefully long-term run. As you just heard, the goal is simple: clear out every single town that's on the map. We have 2 modded towns in there, and with Tiki Town and Cons Town, those are familiar, but also reasonably big ones. Especially Tiki Town is going to be a bit of a thing. We're playing on mostly default apocalypse settings. Of course, I disabled my 2 most hated features, aka looted buildings and erosion. So we're not gonna have little trees growing everywhere. We're just gonna have to deal with the big trees. So let's look at Beth here before we unpause the game and get going. So puny, unfit, thin-skinned, reluctant fighter, conspicuous, prone to illness, slow healer, smoker, clumsy, high thirst, slow metabolism, which I had to take, to get to 0 strength, 0 fitness, slow reader, weak stomach, high weight, which, because god of slow metabolism, and yeah, then we come to the positive traits, which is inventive, dexterous, vehicle knowledge, wakeful, angler, organized, gymnast, brawler, fast learner, keen hearing, bushcrafter, and hunter. So the goal here was we're playing 0 to hero, and I know some people say 0 to hero is everything 0, but that's not fun to me. So 0 to hero for me is starting with 0 fitness, 0 strength. And then to even it out, I try to get at least 1 skill point in as many skills as possible to get a little bit of a boost there. So that's our start. I'm also playing with a random spawn location mod. So it's completely all over the world, random spawn locations. And, well, what can I say? The eagle-eyed amongst you will have already spotted that place looks familiar. And yes, this seems to be Echo Creek Diner gas station. Which, is off to a good start if we can stay here. Right, 0 strength, 0 fitness. We need to be very careful about our killing power here. For now, I will probably not grab any of that stuff. Exposure, survival, cook show. Or hearing a zombie banging on a door or something. On a window. I hope it's in the trailer. It might be in the diner down below. I wouldn't mind getting a weapon. Yeah, that works. Okay. Hey, key to my own residence. And how about a slingback? Double check. Let's forget to look for water bottles. Nothing. Alright. Use the bleach bottle and use that. It is definitely... Now sounds like 2 zombies banging in a window. I definitely saw something at the ice cream down there. Yep, that's a couple zombies. I'm hearing a car alarm, which might be to my advantage. The pickup over there. Okay. Well, let's check the damage down here. Yeah, there's 2 windows broken in the diner. Probably the only thing I care about right now is maybe getting another weapon. Yeah, that gets us at the limits of our carry capacity with our wonderful 0 strength. I guess I can put the bottle in the back, reduce the weight a little bit. It is like starting in this spot. Sort of very weird feeling. What do we do now? Normally day 1, let's secure a good base location. Okay, done. There's a car outside. What I'm scared of is that this car alarm obviously pulled probably like 20, 30 zombies there. Yeah, make that more like 40. What are the odds of this car having an alarm? Oh, this is a gun-equipped car. Is this like a secret police car thing? Unmarked police vehicle? So I was curious. You do have a light bar siren. Also something about the animations is off. You could look around for a key, but I think I wanna start swinging that baseball bat and see how many zombies we can kill before we become out of breath here. Zero strength, 2-shot the first zombie. Sure, that'll keep happening. Okay. I mean, not much to say here. This is Echo Creek. I was actually, when I saw the spawn location, I'm like, should I re-roll that? Is that too easy? But I also feel like that's even more cheating. Either you take the random, right? Whether it's good for you or whether it's bad for you. So imagine that car alarm would have triggered on the car right in front of the diner. I think I would not be saying, oh, what a lucky start. I'll probably be slowly walking out of this town and saying, oh shit, where do we go now? Yeah. So we have a somewhat reasonable, decent base location here for the first couple days. I think really, like, the only thing we can do is kill. So one thing I wanted to do with this setup is, you know, normally on a 0 to hero run, what I often ended up doing was just, you know, find a safe base location and then just do exercise for a month or two. And then the whole 0 to hero aspect of the run is gone. And you're just left with a bunch of extra perks that you paid for by just delaying time. And by having these random curses that we're gonna have, we can't really afford that, because otherwise the buffs to the zombies that are intended to be temporary are gonna all stack up. And when I say temporary buffs to the zombies, they're usually limited by, you know, you need to get X amount of kills before the buff goes away. So, like, all zombies gain pinpoint healing until we kill 100 more zombies. Or, you know, later on in the game, 200, 500. Don't want them to expire too quickly, eh? Yeah, lucky. That's probably that white one over there. So we're gonna do a whole bunch of just doing a couple kills and then resting full up, because really trying to guess how our stamina is looking. One other thing I'm going to be doing in this run, probably later on, not at the start, is so in most of my runs here on YouTube, I usually try to have the vast majority of the zombie kills on screen, because, you know, the fight against the zombies is that what can usually kill you. So not having that recorded always seems like you're missing out. But depending on how things look, and since there's going to be a lot of zombies to kill, I might have a few off-camera things when it's just another horde clearing moment, and we don't have a scary dark event, scary curse going on. But for now, while we're still puny and weak and outnumbered, I guess we're always outnumbered, I'm gonna play it slow. Yeah, they're now slowly spreading out from that car alarm. Also, man, that is all the resting. We were probably very close to being out of breath there. I gotta say, the baseball bat's probably the best find we had there. Grabbing a bunch of electrical stuff so we can potentially hotwire cars eventually. Potentially eventually. This thing in here? No. And I will have a mod list for this run. Probably not yet, but I'd say by the end of... within the first 5 episodes, let's put it that way. Let's put a little bit of pressure, but not too much pressure on me. We're gonna have a proper Steam mod list. I know I don't always have that. And I always say they are a pain to create. But if this is really going to be a long run, then it's worth creating. One other thing, so I have a lot of ideas for potential curses, both of the temporary and the permanent ones. But I'm also very open to suggestions on what else might be added to the random list. Probably, you know, once we have the first 1 or 2 curses happening, you kind of see where I'm going with this. In terms of the impact, how they're looking. So if you have any suggestions, ideas, on what you would like to see, would like me to tackle, I'm always happy to add more ideas to the list. Because this is going to be a long run, and if we're going to have a curse happening every 5 days, I need a long list. Either way, I'm already missing out all the carpentry shows, huh? Well, am I, though? No TV with Life and Living is on. We should probably be able to... Oh, keyring. Old Crown Victoria. Unmarked police version. That's the most blessed start I've had in a long time. Okay, now it's like, okay, give me the emergency channel frequency. No, I'm not getting that lucky. Close the door here, that we don't have anybody randomly wandering into our basement. See if we can get a late showing of Life and Living. Yep, Woodcraft. Oh yeah, I forgot. We are Smoker. I did take Smoker. So I should make it a habit of closing the door behind me. I don't want to go home in the evening, tired and exhausted, and find a bunch of zombies in my bedroom. Yeah, okay, so much for the smoking problem. So how lucky are we actually? Huh? How lucky are we actually? We should not have asked. Coughing. Hopefully, I was far enough away and muffled by being inside a building. That is a group. That is definitely a group of zombies. Get its second one. Second one's attention, maybe. No? Okay. I don't want to get too close to that whole group, but I'm also... I'm impatient. Okay, the 3 more guys move in. 6 guys is probably the most I can handle before I need a rest. Also in game. I liked when we were two-shotting zombies. Just throw some leather stuff on the ground in case we need some leather strips later for any sort of crafting tasks. It's one thing we can check here. Does this thing have gas? Or do I need to awkwardly... Yeah, I need to awkwardly drive it in the right position. No one that's out of gas. You parked it the wrong way for the gas station. Gas can in here. Probably in the shop next door. Oh no, don't we back here? Do we have a better bottle than a... So let's take this. Forget about the bleach bottle. Actually, I want the orange soda bottle. Combat. Here's somebody falling over a fence. I'm not sure if that was here. Further down. Just one gas in that vehicle, right? Technically, I think power can't go out before day 14. It makes me nervous. So you never know if we suddenly get overrun here, some meta event noise or something, and I need to jump in the car and get away. Station status 2 out of 2. Yeah. That, or did I install a mod that shows that? I think that might be the vehicle zone mod that adds this. Okay. Oh, the baseball bat no longer being in my hands, also causing a lot of the encumbrance issues we have. Just drink a quarter of the soda. Yeah, puts us below 6. I think that's really what I wanted to click there. I mean, while I'm sitting here and just waiting, anything we can read? Really? But you know what? I always kind of neglect these a little bit. You know, why not read the various brochures and flyers? Back out we go. "37 zombie kills on day 1. 0 fitness, 0 strength character is kind of a thing. And also we know that the pickup truck no longer has an alarm because it already triggered one. Also getting a little bit hot here. So we can drop our denim shirt here. Neatly, tidily in the middle of the road. So a little bit too risky. Oh, the others didn't hear me. See, that's why we have sneak. Getting too hot here. No, I'm about to be out of breath. But also kind of thinking, hey, it's just 3 more zombies at this car here. Oh, look at that. Key for the K10. That's this one, right? No gas. Menu inside. Spell. Tools in the back. The out of breath. Yeah, I mean, so far, I'm not sure what to say. What surprised me the most is the condition of the baseball bat. But I guess thanks to starting as a DIY expert, right? So we're starting here with re-maintenance. Already helps a little bit, preventing the durability loss. Yeah, sure. What else I would want from a start like this? Like, okay, maybe with one of these trailers here spawned as a survivor house, and we could get a survivor zombie with a big backpack. You know, no, just reasonable requests that I have here. Maybe Jenny magazine? A random mailbox? How about that? How about like, oh, yeah, pencil. Want to mark the map? How about a sledgehammer head in the trash? I thought that was some recipe book. This feels really weird because I'm also not seeing the need to loot any buildings right now. All the stuff we have in our home base. Did I turn off the TV? I think I did, so we should be able to get Life and Living whenever we feel like it. Oh, yeah, maybe that is something that can ruin the start. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because it's already kind of late in the day. We're gonna hide. Gonna go inside here. Close the curtains. I'm not getting it. There we go. Exposure survival. I don't usually care too much about the TV shows, but hey, day 1 and 2 I think are fishing, and those are, was it 2 or 3? I don't know. Let's nail the basics. Yeah, fishing. And fishing is kind of on the low ranks. It's super annoying to level up. Once you got a couple ranks, it's flying up there. Okay, let's sneak up here. Don't really see too much. There's a zombie running around that building. Is it looking out the... Oh no, did you see me? You might have seen me. Causing a ruckus down there. Okay. Yes, of course, that this house alarm will have pulled zombies from the other side of the river. Oh, did they? Oh, the bridge got a little bit of a facelift, eh? Nice. Yeah, about that. Make a little bit of rest. Like, I kinda want to clear out these guys here that are basically just where I'm going to sleep. I was just saying, oh, I don't feel the need to loot anything. Yeah, why did I try to loot something? The only building we opened up this day triggered a house alarm. I would have imagined it being worse over there at that trailer. Was there somebody inside here? We mistaken the chairs for the zombies. Come on. See me. Notice me, senpai. See, at least 2 in the trees here. I think probably 3. Probably 6. That's a problem. The only way to get to the apartment is via the staircase. I think I wanna come around this side. Get tired, don't get tired. Just so that I don't pull anyone else from the trailer area, and let's see if we can handle these guys. Wonder where they were coming from. Were they in the woods and pulled towards the house alarm? A little bit hard to see behind the trees here. Come on. Come on, Beth. You got it. At least one more. The classical one-step run move to make more footstep sound. My version of sneaking and yelling so that you whisper, right? I'm like, yeah, you can do that, or you can just do a one-tile run. Make more footstep noise and get the zombies that way. Okay, I think that makes me feel a little bit safer for tonight here. I can't believe it. Right. Let's not push our luck here. I might have a quick look through this, right? I mean, the baseball bat still has some life in it. Maybe we want to fix it up with duct tape. Maybe we want to have a shovel as a replacement weapon. Get some essentials already sorted out. Rubber hose. There's a proper water canteen, okay. Gutter. Keep that for later. Once again running that wonderful bolt cutter mod. Although I think we cannot use the bolt cutter yet. You need a certain amount of strength in order to actually be able to cut open something with the bolt cutter, and turns out that certain amount of strength is more than 0. Some good stuff in there. But the worst that can happen. Don't answer that. That away, put this away. So canteen has 0.2 of its own weight. So we'll only 0.1, you know? Until we have the wonderful backpack upgrades and can just attach it to the backpack. This is gonna be better. Smoke. I need to probably limit myself to 1 smoke a day here. Hypothetically. We can repair this. I think that part of repair is still the same though, that you want to do it when the thing is at low condition, but of course before it is broken. Okay, so I think we never checked this stuff here. There's a pillow. Yes. Picking up the matches over encumbered me. Or maybe it was the pillow. We don't need 4 different ways of lighting our cigarette. And also use a rifle to get ourselves in trouble. Right. So here's the thing, right? I am wakeful, so if I go to bed now, it's not gonna be great. So why don't we watch the Cook Show on VHS? We missed the episode today. I heard it was a banger. Should probably also turn on and press play. Local survivor learns how to use a VHS. Sure, why not? Why not also do this? Alright, day 1 is complete. We almost gained 2 level in Longblunt. We got a little bit of maintenance. We already maxed out carpentry as high as you can get from VHS tapes and TV shows. Got a level in cooking. I think I saw some foraging blip up there. Yeah, 1.5 level in fishing. Couple XP in foraging. You could say it was a productive day. Is that... Does a tissue work with the coughing from smoker to reduce the sound of that? I don't know. One thing I should totally be doing though is rip sheet. Let's keep 2 bandages on us in case we get any sort of injury. And yeah, Beth has survived the first day of the Curse of Knox. Okay, the curse is not happening yet, you know, but we survived and we woke up at 2:30 in the morning. Well, looks like we have a busy, long, and early day tomorrow. And that's also going to be in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know what you think about the idea for the run, and if you have any suggestions for curses and events. Again, we're gonna do them every 5 in-game days. Which if I do 2 days in an episode, also should be roughly every 3 episodes or so. For now, today it's only 1 day because it's the first day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.